Shalom Aleichem. Welcome to the Breslov Parshas sheet of Korach. This week's reading is Korach. Korach was a rough character. He was extremely wealthy, the wealthiest of all Jews. As Chazal say, he had 90 mules just to carry the keys to his treasures. 90 mules carrying the keys to his treasures. Imagine what kind of immense treasures the man had, right? A unique character. He was a Levite. And in Parshas Ba'aloscho, we learned about the purification and the preparation of the Leviim to become the servants of the temple, of the sanctuary, and Korach was one of them. There it says that you had to be shaven completely. The whole body hair was removed for various reasons. Rashi explains there, you can look there. But Korach went through it. Man as wealthy as Korach felt he was humiliated. So he opted for a tactic that has proven to be the worst affliction that terrorizes the Jewish nation. He opted for strife. He rose up against Moshe Rabbeinu and listened to what he said. He said, tzitzis has to have one blue string. What if you have a garment that's completely blue? Does it need tzitzis? Does it need the string of tzitzis with the blue string? He says, of course not. That's what Korach said. He says, the mezuzah, if you have a room full of seforim, of books, holy books, why should you need a mezuzah on the door to protect it? The mezuzah has the protection. And there were other questions that Korach raised against Moshe Rabbeinu. He thought he was smart. And he was smart. He was very smart. But there's a verse in Yeshaya, Chachamim Hema Lahora, you hear me or maybe, they are wise people to do evil. Ulehetiv lo yado, but they don't know how to do any good. Korach opted for strife. He opted to rise up against the leader of Klal Yisrael, which was Moshe Rabbeinu. Now, think about it. Moshe Rabbeinu came to the Jews in Egypt. He said to them, I'm going to take you out. At that time, they didn't want to accept him. It's understandable. Complaining, hey, we're suffering, we're slaves, we're doing all the dirty work, and you come and say you're going to take us out? Why should I believe you? They still believed. Vayamein ha'om, the people believed. But now he took them out, he split the Red Sea, he brought them the Torah down from Sinai, he's providing them with manna and water every day, right? Doing miracle after miracle. They're surrounded by the clouds of glory, 6 clouds, east, west, north, south, up and down, and the cloud that led them went before them. And Korach argues with such a person. Could you imagine that? Right? What then? He was like a reformed Jew. He says, take a mitzvah and misinterpret it and do whatever you want with it. Make it into something it isn't. Make something new in the Torah. That's what Korach did. Like a reformed Jew. He reformed the Torah. The Torah says X, you say you can do Y, or Z, or G, or whatever it is you want to say. So Korach was the innovator of strife in the Jewish nation. Today we have right and left. That's not strife. They're not ready to kill each other. That's what Korach did. If we examine the story of Korach, we see that he and his men, he took 250 leaders of Sanhedrius, of rabbinical courts, and he got them caught up in his foolishness. And they led the nation to strife until Korach, with all his immense wealth, was swallowed up by the earth, swallowed up alive. And isn't that what happens to us today? We allow ourselves to fall into materialism, right? We have a Torah that led us through the desert, a Torah that's kept us surviving as a Jewish nation for a few thousand years, right? And someone who adheres to Torah is still here. Over the generations, you had the Karoim, the Karaites, say 1700 years ago. You had 1500 years ago, maybe. You had the medieval period, many apostates. They turned to Christianity. They argued against the Torah. And a lot of Jews, unfortunately, followed. And what you have is a situation of strife, arguments. Those who converted out to Christianity ended up the worst inquisitors of the Spanish Inquisition. They are the ones who called for the debates, like the Rambam, Moshe Nachmanides, and others. They had to have disputes with Christian scholars, right? All this was caused by those who went away from the Torah, those who disagreed with Torah. So what we have is a situation that Korach innovated with arguments, with discrepancies that he himself made, and nothing was discrepant with the Torah. And he went and promoted them, and he promoted people with materialism. He was, after all, the wealthiest guy. He was the Elon Musk of their generation, right? And look what strife and arguments do. Today we live in Israel, thank God. Hashem is bringing us back to Israel. Many people are coming here, but there's a left and there's a right. And nobody speaks to each other. Strife, arguments, make a tumult, make a demonstration. Look at all the demonstrations in the States, in England. Demonstrations. Fight! Fight! Argue! That's what Korach, the legacy of Korach, to destroy the Jewish nation. Our mission, if we wish to accept it, is to learn to respect and honor each other. I don't have to agree with you. I can have my own ideas, but I don't have to argue with you. You hold your views, I'll hold my views, and we'll get along. We'll shake hands, right? We'll be together. Together, we can conquer everything. If we separate, no good. We lose it all. What we have to do, or as Abraham Lincoln said, a house divided among itself cannot stand. And that's the problem, the biggest problem that we have here in Israel today. Korach, arguments on nitty-gritties, on little things that don't make sense. You don't need it, but let's argue over it. May Hashem help that we learn to live with each other. May Hashem help that we learn to get along with each other, that we honor and respect the other guy. Let's honor and respect him. And let's learn to live together. And I don't have to agree with you, but I do have to respect you. And if we do that, we learn that very powerful lesson from Korach, then, God willing, we'll merit to see the rebuilding of the Jewish nation, the ingathering of the exiles, the rebuilding of the temple, and Mashiach's coming, B'meira B'yameinu, Amen. Thank you for watching these videos. I hope they help. I hope they contribute to your Shabbos. I hope they contribute to understanding the Parsha. We hope that you will tell others about these shiurim, and we hope that the word of Rabbi Nachman and Rabbi Nosson will spread all over the globe, and people will all return to Hashem, and we'll all be able to bask in the joys of the coming of Mashiach, building of the Beis HaMikdash, the ingathering of the exiles. Amen.